Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. Now in today's video, we are going to look at the best player on the list at every single age that we do have a player on the list. So from 18 all the way through to our 30-year-olds, I will go through each and every single age category, pick the best player, show you some highlights, and then you can discuss in the comments whether you have anybody else. So first and foremost, 18. I think our best 18-year-old is Ashton Moir. This is, to be honest, done by default. We have 3 draftees that have just entered the club. Neither of them have obviously played any game of AFL football. So to be honest, I just put the highest ranked draftee there. So that's Ashton Moir. He's born on the 15th of April, 2005, which when you sit back and think about it, it's quite wild. I remember 2005 really clearly. So Ashton Moir, I would say, is our best 18-year-old. Our best 19-year-old on the list, I'll say this is Ollie Hollands. So Ollie is born on the 16th of January, 2004. Keep in mind, I'm doing this on the 6th of December, 2023. So obviously by the time the season actually starts in March, Ollie will be 20 years old, but for the time being he's 19, and I think he is our best 19-year-old. And he looks like he's coming along nicely and seamlessly fitting into that second year, and already looks to be elevating what he has done from his first season.
Right across the ground, they lose possession on this occasion. Kennedy got it to Hewitt. Holland's concentration for the Blues, so they've been able to deliver in this first term. Memory, it almost looked pre-organised for the Saints to be back in such great numbers that you mentioned then, Jason. I wonder whether 2 minutes to go there with Chincotta. They flick it around like it's just a game of ping pong. Eventually Hollands
gets out to meet it full-chested was Honey. Hollands floats the kick. Cripps has got to come across Sinclair. And the Saints lead by 22 points. Hollands, such is their system.
I think our best 20-year-old is Jesse Motlop. Jesse recently turned 20. He's born on the 23rd of November, 2003. So he will be 20 years old for the entirety of the 2024 season. Just on the season preview for Jesse, coming along nicely, entering his 3rd season. Someone who, for me, the talent is undeniable. The work rate matches the talent, and I think that'll just continue to compound as his career continues to evolve. And it's a very exciting prospect when you think of him, even Ollie Hollands. Like, they're so young, and they've already accomplished quite a bit, and they've already experienced quite a bit. And that is not something that our youngsters were experiencing when they were 19 and 20, 5, 6, 7 years ago. So it's a credit to Jesse. It's a credit to the club for where we've been able to get to. And so Jesse Motlop is our best 20-year-old.
For the long one, through the hands of Akers, Motlop gives it back.
Inch their way forward. Cripps now to Motlop. Within 55, Motlop. Got a lot of players. As he's looking in that direction, Richo. De Koning was boxed outside. Bottom helped over the top. Little handball to Motlop. Certain goal, got their second. Trail by 2.
It's the role of Pitnet and De Koning tonight. They've got to provide a foil down there for Curnow.
Martin flicks it quickly to Motlop. The dangerous Curnow had a little look at it in the air. Puts a really good tackle on camera.
Great tackle there from Motlop.
Just Moore's got another one-on-one here. Martin an almost opportunity. Motlop directly in front. Kicks it. 30-point Carlton lead.
5 early to set the standard. 3 clearances early in this last quarter. And that was another important contest from Martin, bringing the ball to ground.
I think our best 21-year-old is my man, Corey Durden. Corey Durden is born on the 14th of April, 2002. He is coming off a bit of an injury, interrupted season. I think he now is ready to, get a full preseason in, get his body right, and I think he's got lots to offer, plenty more to offer than what we've already seen. We've seen his tackling ability. We've seen a really strong base level of defensive pressure. That's really what he molds his game on. Once he starts filling out not only his body, but I think also his game and bringing in a little bit more ball-winning capability, hitting the scoreboard a bit more often than what he does now, we've got a serious player on our hands. So 21 years old is Mr. Corey Durden.
Plays on. He was trying to get on the end of that and go long, and the hesitation cost him. Mackay with the little handball over the top. Here's Durden back into the side for the Blues. Did well to avoid trouble then. Motlop can...
Well, this will put a smile on Michael Voss's face early in the game, showing the forward pressure intent. Nice.
It's worked for them, the Blues. Radagalier wrapped up by Durden.
Pinchera, willing giver of the football was Kennedy. Beautiful ball, Durden. Ed Curnow soccer, Kennedy likewise. Durden ducks under the Blues tackle, comes out to De Koning. The Blues go forward. So you've got to say a correct call. Snaffled, I think, by Owies. Picked up by Durden. Right foot beating Banana. 3 in a row for the Blues.
Forward line pressure that Carlton have been able to have, and then have a look at the finish on the outside of the boot, past the outstretched Geelong defender's hand. Just instinct, one step. What an extraordinary finish.
Are we seeing it?
Our best 22-year-old player on the list, I'd say it's Brodie Kemp. Funny fact about Brodie. So he's born on the 1st of May, 2001. He's the only player on the list right now that he's born in 2001. So there you go. I think Brodie finally broke out onto the AFL scene in season 2023. We started seeing a lot more of him, was able to play a lot more games, got on top of his body after some injury issues, pretty much from his draft year all the way through to the start of 2023. But he got on top of it. We got to see him build some confidence, and I think he is perfectly set up for a nice 2024 and beyond.
He's rooting the footy so well back there to Cam. That's a good-looking kick to Martin.
Bayshore to Grundy, the Demons trying to make it successive goals in a matter of 60 seconds after struggling all term. 30 seconds to play.
He's had some big jobs.
Good faith in him. Here's Kemp. Some of the new faces for the Blue.
Still a chance, Van Rooyen. Can he spin himself out of trouble? Tackle is superb from Kemp. Had to be.
Back around, Brodie.
Trademark underground disposal. Oh, Kemp!
Look at the big grab from Kemp.
Clark Kemp.
Pure. Well done, Hayne. But yeah, Tom De
Took me 80
Koning.
seconds.
80 already and Carlton 75. It goes to show you the type of game and the intensity at which it's been played.
Attacking football. Van Rooyen will fly. So to a heap of...
Our best 23-year-old, this was easy. This is Sam Walsh. Very straightforward. He's born on the 2nd of July 2000, so he will start season 2024 as a 23-year-old. And he, again, is another one that's coming along nicely. All of a sudden, you're entering, once you enter year 5, year 6, it's kind of, you're no longer viewed as, the up-and-comer. I think, you no longer feature in the 22 under 22. So, Walshy enters this next phase of his career. He's done his first third of his career, I'd say, in terms of pre-seasons, got plenty of experience. He really is a mature head. It's quite remarkable to think that he is still 23 years of age. Still a lot more growth to come. But I think the work rate, that's been a feature of his profile from the day he walked into the club as an 18-year-old. So Sammy Walsh is our best 23-year-old.
Back to Kennedy. Kennedy to Walsh. Walsh with the right foot banana. They've hit the front, the Blues.
Richard, we've spoken about the crowd. Listen to the crowd here.
A lot of pain, was he? Petrarca run down by Owies. Looking for the give and go as Walsh. He's got it. Doing the resting ruckman duties. To Fritsch. Walsh steps to the plate and cups. Little ball here to Walsh, who's been magnificent tonight.
High contact. Advantage.
That was against Viney. Here's up.
Score last week. Petrarca really getting involved in this. How good Walsh. Cripps again. Walsh. There is time enough. Hewitt came through well. Walsh has been unbelievable. Flying shot, and he gets it. Scores tie.
In your forward 50, but also got to turn your head. Walsh is always in the corridor side, working his backside off to get down and give a second option.
Third goal from centre bounce tonight. So how important.
Our best 24-year-old, I'll go Adam Chera. Chera is born on the 7th of October, 1999. So he recently turned 24. He will be 24 for the entirety of the 2024 AFL season. And very similar to Walsh in the maturity that they both display. I think they're both fierce players, fierce competitors. Chera has this contested side to his game, which I thought really elevated in season 2023 and came as a surprise to me. I didn't watch much of him while he was playing at Fremantle, but I was really pleased to see the development and the growth of him. And I think the most impressive part of Chera's game was that when things were not going well in season 2023, while we were in the slump, he stood out and he stood up. And I think he's got leadership qualities written all over him. I'm not sure if that's something he would be interested in, but I think just by the way he carries himself and the way he plays the game lends him to show these leadership qualities. So I'm looking forward to seeing this next phase of his career.
Knockers flicked over the back by Darcy. Sard knocked it on. Schultz took the tackle. Spilled out the back, O'Meara. Walters run down. Great chase by Chera.
Tackle that you mentioned, Pav. The Blues are winning this on defence and just the will to compete. It's been multiple times the Dockers look like they're out.
Now straight down to Martin. Got the arms cleared. Chera on the boot. Curnow in front. Is he on track for his record hit-outs? O'Meara was closed down in the middle. And again hunted and tackled to the ground. And Brayshaw caught holding the ball. Fires it back to centre half forward. Fogarty's been busy in this term. Now to Chera. Can use it well. Unguarded goal square. The former Docker punishes.
Opponent trying to get to ball side. That's why the switch of play was so important, and that's an elite finish. Able to execute inside 50.
And free kick advantage taken by Carlton. And they're running in support of each other. Driving ball, Silvani from the side, Mackay.
And it was the way that he got the football. Pearce trying to find body contact. He was slightly out of position as the ball was kicked.
Just the slick pick-up. This is where the Blues have been able to really break the game open. They run.
Our best 25-year-old, I went with Harry Mackay. Harry is born on the 24th of December, 1997. So he will be 26 in a few weeks. So he just scrapes in as a 25-year-old for the purposes of this video. Harry still, I don't know if young is the word. I think he's young in terms of life. In terms of football, I think he and really everybody else who we'll speak about from here on is now either entering their prime or in their prime. And that's an exciting prospect. I think Harry still has improvement to come. Seems to work on the little things each year. Found himself in a bit of a form slump, we'll call it. Maybe lost a bit of confidence throughout the season in 2023 in front of the big sticks, but always finds a way to contribute in other ways. And I think, we'll look back on 2023 as a bit of an outlier, and I'm looking forward to seeing him just not prove the doubters wrong, but just remind himself who he is and who he's going to become. And he's another one that I think with time, we will start seeing more leadership qualities, and really the body, I think, is ready to really dominate his opposition. So Harry is our best 25-year-old.
We might get it back here on the wing as he tries to get there in time to help Mackay and then fell on it. Silvani, McGovern, Mackay. Shakes back, gets away, has a bounce. This is his moment. Will he go for goal? He goes.
No question about that, but maybe gone to another level today.
Yeah,
some of the handball work.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's helped them in stages throughout this.
Mackay comes one way, Day the other. Blank. Tangled up in Blues. Stand to the front. Day collects it and is in turn collected.
Off pressure.
Oh, Mick fended off. Yeah. Mackay from directly out, drills it.
All day, so that's his first goal, but he's really contributed all across the board.
Gets to Fogarty, spear pass to Mackay. Heads toward Mackay. Great hands. Turns and goes. Sends it long, goal square. Gets some carry. Almost got open space. Walsh. Chera. Walsh. Goes, winds up, loads up. Martin loops the handball. Downfield free. Mackay wants the pass option in 5. Goes to... Back to Doherty. Mackay, free kick or a mark. Take your pick. He turns, he wheels, he spears. Curnow. Now he takes off. A bullet pass, top of the square. Silvani.
It's cross. Everyone's had their fair share of good moments throughout this game. Enough ball.
Advantage. Knew where the space was. Feeds it to Mackay. Attempt. He bends it. And a hook and Harry has hooked it.
It's a fair chance you're going to win it, so you're going to keep running forward there, Jono. The law of averages says that he's going to win that and get it over the top to you.
Our best 26-year-old, I went with Charlie Curnow. This was a very curious group. Obviously, they're all drafted in a similar time. So Wiedering, who's born on the 23rd of November, 1997. Charlie Curnow's born on the 3rd of February, 1997. So at the start of next season, he will be a 27-year-old. But right now, he is 26. Hard to split them, but I went with Charlie. He's the 2-time Coleman medalist. I still remember a time so clearly where the thought of talking about Charlie was kind of shunned a little bit because he was injured. He missed so much football. We didn't know if we were going to see Charlie again, let alone see what the best of Charlie could look like. And I think we are now starting to really appreciate what the best of him looks like. Having said that, I still think he's got some improvement. I still think he's got layers to add to his game. I think he's a lot more comfortable within himself. And I actually also see him together with Harry really becoming better leaders of the group. So Charlie is our best 26-year-old.
Cottrell. Nice bullet to the lead of Curnow. The build-up is positive. Curnow with another bullet to De Koning.
Oh, here to the Blues. Charlie Curnow jams it through. Hits it quickly to Motlop. The dangerous Curnow. Such a brilliant field kick, look at that.
Oh, he's looked carefully inside, places it for Curnow. Curnow is there. We're right behind him. Yes, he has slid that through. They respond.
It's very instinctual there when you've got to come across and help out third man in. He's done it so well all year, but...
Martin's been huge. Here's Curnow for number 3. This is a star we're looking at.
Last year he's going for goal number 65 right now, and he kicks the goal, and never more important one. 23. Have a listen here.
Pies for Charlie Curnow. It's becoming a big night for number 6. 6 of the big ones.
Our best 27-year-old, I went with George Hewitt. Now, George has a birthday that's incoming, which means he'll be 28 soon. But right now, he is 27 years old. He's born on the 29th of December, 1995. It's a very famous year for this club. And so, yeah, he's been pretty reliable, pretty consistent since he got to the club. And he's brought with him a no fuss, no nonsense approach to the way he plays, the way he trains, the way he speaks. He's mature. He's been such a great addition to this club since he arrived, and it's a blessing to have him. So George Hewitt.
Brayshaw pinned, but somehow got boot to ball. Hunter missed it. Hewitt finds some space on the left. Just over Pitnet. Front spot was Max gone. Grundy plays the role of Rover, and then He-Man throwing Hewitt. They go forward, the Demons, but they haven't been.
Do it. Hollins wobbles one into the corridor. What a mark that is.
Into trouble. Got the handball away. Hewitt heard the call from...
Players do a pretty good job of getting a handle, and as Lingy pointed out, it has been...
Viney bullocked his way through, but then ran into 3 Blues. Hewitt, little sidestep was neat.
There, they had Pitnet to Koning and Curnow.
Doherty to Hewitt, onto the left to Curnow.
Cripps going to work again. Neil Bullen. Tackle pressure from Petty. Can they take a mark? Maxgall nearly got it. Look at the pack. It's a Leo Barry moment. Hewitt.
Our best 28-year-old is Paddy Cripps. He's the captain. 18th of March, 1995. So he will be 29 in round 1 of the 2024 season. He'll still be 28 in opening round, but round 1 he'll be 29. It's a bit tricky, but it is what it is. No, I mean, what else are you going to say about Patrick Cripps? He has been so reliable from the moment he arrived at the club. I still remember his first few games, the big midfielder. He's gone through waves of, good form. He was injured for some of those years, lost some form. We weren't sure where his best footy was, and then all of a sudden he comes out, wins a Brownlow medal. And I think, with hopefully a premiership, he can really lock himself in and solidify himself amongst the greats of the Carlton Football Club, and I'm sure he'll get there.
Gorn. Well done, Hollands. And then the power of Cripps. He just takes on every tackler, and the Carlton fans. Big welcome to our Melbourne viewers. Could have had an attempted mark, decided to go the spoil. Beautiful look away handball was.
From set shots coming in tonight, 0-2, Cripps.
Got to look at it. Oliver's thrown it, has he?
Camping back a bit, and they've got to have midfield acceleration.
5-12 for the year. He's got it.
We just have a look at how his career has gone so far. I understand it's been a long time for him. Played a lot of footy without making the finals. The way and the style in which Carlton...
AFL career, so too is that man, Dockett, who gives it to Cripps. Cripps, front spot from Owies. Brayshaw has it knocked away. Here comes their leader, Tadau.
The difference between a centre bounce win and then a centre bounce that you score from. Paddy.
Big ball here. So often it's Viney who wins it. Hunter couldn't quite find Salem, so the Blues are away again. This time Cripps' delivery spot on to Charlie Kern.
This is what makes Paddy Cripps so special. Look at that one effort there, and then springs straight back to his feet. The recovery to get involved again. That is superb play there.
Our best 29-year-old, I'd say, is Adam Sard. So Sardi's born on the 23rd of July, 1994. Similar to George Hewitt, even Adam Chera, I would say, these new guys that have come into the group at a later stage than some of the others, those who weren't drafted with us. From the moment he walked into the club, there's just been an air of professionalism, no nonsense, no fuss. He's a leader within his community. He's a leader within the footy community. And I think he, along with the other names I just mentioned, have brought such a maturity to the group that we needed at the time. So Sardi, he's a star. That's what he is. All Australian as well.
Rare opportunity in the last couple of minutes to go down the middle.
Through his hands were clean. Sard again. Great vision to the
protocol. There's Cam Guthrie straight down the throat of Sard.
Sard's been brilliant. Kerno!
Just that quick kick sometimes it's a forward's best friend because they're playing in front and with the athlete.
Sard had a mountain of the ball in the first half. Here comes Big Harry.
The speed hasn't been too fast for him. He's done a good job.
Sard, Fisher.
Now it's Cam Guthrie. Inside 50, Sard read it brilliantly.
So Sard being careful here. Just trying to think that.
Another big moment for someone wearing that surname. Here comes Sard.
And then finally, our best 30-year-old on the list. I had a couple of options. I only had two, really. It was Nick Newman and Sam Docherty. Give a little shout out to Nick Newman because he's been great for us. But I think Sam Docherty is our best 30-year-old on the list. So he just turned 30 recently, 17th of October, 1993, which means he will be 30 for the entirety of the 2024 season. Could spend a lot of time talking about Sam Docherty. As a footballer, as a human, he definitely carries this torch for the club now and the group when it comes to leadership, when it comes to overcoming adversity. There's a different feeling about Sam Docherty since he overcame some of the battles that he has overcome. Not only the ACLs, but obviously the cancer, and he's really, I think he's probably taken over from Cade Simpson as that real spirit and that soul player in the group, and that's a credit to him and what he's been able to do. But yeah, Sam will be our best 30-year-old on the list.
Campen. Now Doherty at halfback. Little neat ball in and finds Hewitt.
Doherty sweeps past.
Doherty. De Koning. Good purchase. I reckon it's got the wheels. It has.
This lead back.
Pitternet set play down to Cripps. Got the handball away. Doherty receives from Akers. Blues starting to...
Got back. Did incredibly well. The counter-attack's on for the Blues.
Mighty pick up under pressure. Hill swings it back. Dangerous spot here. Doherty's got a couple of runners. The overlap will come. Akers tackle well on Owens. He breaks that one as well. That gets it inside 50 for the Saints, and coming across to support was Doherty. At the crumb. Handball over the top. Doherty gives it off. Down. Blues are in front. Back and get the outnumber. Wood. Cut off by Doherty. Cottrell took the body. Cordy tries to spin through. Doherty pinned the arm. Perfectly executed tackle on the bigger man.
So there you go. There's our list. It's in good shape. What do you think about it? What do you think about some of the other players that are in these age groups? Let me know in the comments below. Go Blues.